Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Digital Pandemonium podcast. I am Harrison. I'm here with Gabe, Darren, and a returning guest star, Allie.
Hi.
Yeah. So, how's everybody been doing?
I'm
Uh,
We're doing
this
phenomenal.
is Darren. How have you been doing?
I've been doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well. You're a little quiet there, buddy, but oh well.
Oh, come on now.
Speak
Oh,
up.
there you go.
Speak.
Now you did it. Now you did it.
Turn it up to 11. What the hell?
You're good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. So first off, to the audience, I would just like to apologize for the lack of an episode for a month. Let's just say, college is a royal pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Yeah. That's why we've just been lacking an episode. But yeah, here we are. And Facecam, ever since the last one, which was, let's just say, a lot of laggy moments.
3 months ago or something.
Yeah, that was like back in August or something.
What the hell?
This is just so something that is going to be happening is we're going to post this on the Digital Pandemonium YouTube page, and we used to post the video on the Spotify, but the problem is we don't get ads on if we do a video. Yeah, we're greedy. We want money, so that's why we're doing this.
Harrison. No.
I just kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Anyway, has anything interesting happened in like a month hiatus?
Nope.
Bruh.
Maybe.
Well, then what is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
There, you may have to speak up, buddy. You're just. Oh. Two
What's that?
Darrens? Is that two Darrens?
What's that?
What's going on? It's Darren. Wait,
Whoa.
I'm confused. Why is there two of them?
Why are there two Darrens?
Is he recording one on his phone?
The phone one's actually higher quality.
Okay, go back to the phone.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, there we go. Are you gonna close out the other one? Wait.
I am. Okay.
Kick him out.
There we go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yo, I'm back.
Hi, welcome
Hello.
back.
Hold on, we're trying to remove your thing. I don't know why. It's just.
I know you see that.
I
Bruh,
left the
what
thing on
is
the.
it?
What is
Yeah.
going on?
What is going? There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we fixed it. Yay. So. So I'm trying to think what has happened over the month. Well, Thanksgiving. That's what's happened.
Oh yes, yum yum.
Did you guys do anything special for Thanksgiving?
Yes, actually, I had family from Tennessee that came over.
Oh,
It
nice.
was nice, yeah.
That's good. It's always nice to see family that.
And
Wow.
obviously, you know.
What? All right. I'm not sure. You may have to speak up. I didn't see the thing on there. On there. Crap.
What?
What?
Hi.
Hello.
Look, this thing's new to us. We're trying something new here. So.
No, really. Okay. Anyway, I said that I had family from Tennessee come. What is going on? Hello.
There you go.
Give me the damn mic. Hello. So I had family from Tennessee come over for Thanksgiving. There we go.
I think we're just gonna have to resort to that, like just passing the mic. Allie, what about you?
I saw family, and I also spent it with my friend Julietta
Aw.
for the first time. It was nice, and her mom cooked really good food.
Julietta's the best.
She is. Can it not hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Hi, Darren.
How you doing?
For me, I spent with my foster grandmother on my mother's side. It was actually really big. Like she had her family from California fly in, her brother and his husband. So yeah,
Wow.
I got to meet them for the first time.
How was that?
Really fun. And then the day after, I went to a wedding, my cousin's wedding.
You were dancing.
I was dancing.
I heard about it.
Harrison.
Breaking some moves.
I do some break dancing here, boy.
Woo!
I still have sores from that. It's
Ouch.
and I had to get my suit dry cleaned because it was so dirty from the dance floor. Yeah, but it was a fun wedding. It was more the reception. We didn't go to what was it, the ceremony itself because it's a Catholic one. Not against Catholic, but the thing is, it is so long.
Yeah.
Like it drags.
Oh, I thought you're not welcome here.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just.
Oh,
This is Darren.
Ah.
But yeah, that's what's just been happening. So that was fun, and yeah. So just listeners, you can. Whoa, that is creepy, Darren.
Oh, hey, it's nighttime.
You look like one of those you look like Pennywise. You're just gonna be coming out of there, just time to float. What is this? This is cursed.
Oh, float too, Georgie.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. So yeah, just that's all that's been happening with me. And Darren just same old, same old.
I have an idea. What if we disconnect the cord and then rotate it out and then reconnect it?
That could maybe work.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. We're technical
we're gonna go
difficulties, my
offline.
friend. Hold on.
Hello. Hello.
Yep.
Yep.
And we are back. Anyway, so yeah. Thanksgiving. Anyway, I actually just want to ask, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? What is it?
Ooh, probably buttered noodles.
Butter noodles.
Ooh.
What is that?
It's
sounds
just
yummy.
it's just like pasta noodles, and then you put black butter over it.
Ooh, black butter. What's that?
Burnt butter.
Oh. Sorry. Oops.
Bruh. Anyway, mine is green bean casserole.
Ooh.
You can never...
Glazed ham.
That's good.
Yeah, I love that.
What about you, Darren?
I'll eat the whole thing.
So, either sweet potato casserole or my mom makes a baked macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yum,
That
yum.
sounds good.
Like, it's so good that you could literally die for it. Like, you take a bite.
I don't know about that, but maybe.
Look at how he just died.
Oh
And
no.
you die.
You ascended to the heavens because it was so good. For me, I don't like turkey anymore. That's me.
Get out. Get out right now.
Well, the problem is turkey makes you tired. That's
It
the
does.
That's true.
That's why I don't really eat it. I
That's
usually
why
go
it's
for the
fun.
Do you guys have dessert for Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, usually like pumpkin pie or
Pumpkin
something.
pie is what Mama made.
We do pumpkin roll. Have you ever had that?
What's that?
What's that?
It's like a pumpkin cake with like cream cheese in the middle.
Ooh.
It's
Sounds
really
good.
It's really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very, very, very nice.
Do I look cool with my hat backwards like that?
Yes, you do.
You look
Thank
too
you.
gangster.
I'm gangsta now.
By like Ohio.
You look like you're from Ohio.
Oh, how?
That's where Lewis is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Last we heard of him.
that's what we heard of. He's still off the grid. We can't even get into contact with him.
Mm.
He's just gone. I don't know. I try to get like Darren. You're having trouble getting contact with him as well.
No, I talked to him.
I guess he just doesn't like me.
No, he probably doesn't.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, here's-
No, I'm sorry. Don't cry.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get it into today's topics, which is the 80s. And this is why we had Allie on, because she's our resident 80s expert.
Oh my goodness.
I don't-
Jamming out the 80s the whole time.
I don't know about expert, but thanks.
Oh, she's just being humble.
Yeah, just...
He's kind of cool.
Yeah, I just noticed, like, it's just been recent that the 80s hit, like, at least, like, a lot of the fashion trends and stuff have been coming back as of late from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it was from Stranger Things. Just because that boost that popularity.
Definitely.
For better and for worse. There's like, there's the good sides and then the not so good sides. Ugh.
Okay.
All right, so I think for our Gen Z listeners who have no idea what the 80s are, I think we should educate them. So,
okay.
you pulled up some facts about the 80s just so we can share.
Sure. Well, this was the number one topic we were going to talk about, and all of us didn't know any facts from the 80s, so I just looked it up. So, the first one is 1 billion people tuned in to see Prince Charles and Lady Diana get married.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't know who they are.
The royal family.
Oh, okay.
Everyone just knows Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
That's it. From her recent passing.
You didn't have to wear seatbelts or buckle up until 1984.
Wonder what happened in order for that to get changed.
Bodies go flying out the windshield.
Yeah.
Human error.
Yeah.
Well, Gabe and I were talking about how, like, in station wagons, they were big in the 80s, and they had, like, seats in the back, but there was no seatbelts, but you could still sit in the back and wouldn't get in trouble.
I'm just imagine you go into
no,
a
car
pothole.
accident. and you fly
A
through the-
pothole. Or a freaking
gosh.
speed bump. It's like a...
You get launched into the ceiling.
You get
Oh, there goes Billy.
Oh yeah, I feel like before we actually continue more, do you know what I forgot to mention?
What?
We really don't dive into how we know each other, like our guest stars. Like I never talked about how we know Zaire. So I think we should dive into some history of how Allie knows us. So funny story about her and Gabe. Do you want to tell it a bit?
Yeah, go ahead, Gabe.
Thanks. Okay, so we met in elementary school. I believe it was 3rd or 4th grade. 3rd, I think. Yep, that's it. I don't know.
That's pretty
Elementary.
much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Elementary. And we were friends, but throughout, like, middle school, we didn't really talk, and
No.
high school, we didn't talk until
There
I
is a
moved.
key detail you're missing. You used to bully him.
No,
No, she did not.
I
She
did
did not.
not.
I thought you did.
No,
That was
She
mentioned.
didn't.
Who did?
No.
It was another associate.
The other
one.
accomplice.
We don't speak of.
No.
But
Oh.
that
Oh.
It's all good.
Yeah.
that's all in
You
the
did not
past.
bully.
Yeah, it's in the past.
Yeah.
You didn't bully me. It's
But
all good.
anyway,
Yeah.
We're friends now. Hi.
we're friends now.
Hello.
Woo! And well, we already talked about like how Gabe and I met each other. It was through church. And then we realized we went to the same school district.
Oh, hey, I know you.
Yeah. And then it was middle school with us.
Yep, it was.
I think it was facts. That was the class, family and
Family.
consumer
Really?
science. Yeah,
I thought it was history.
that too. I think. I know it was because we sat next to each other.
I do remember that. I just can't remember the class.
Yeah, I remember that, and then it just happened.
It did.
We rode the same bus as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was fun.
our friends, including Zaire, who could not make it, his PC was having issues.
Wasn't Eric on our bus as well?
Yeah, our other friend. Yeah, he was there. But yeah, and all the memories back then. My
Yeah.
favorite memory is when you were doing a child development class and you had a kid, the baby doll, and it would turn its head like the freaking Exorcist, like, and I'm like,
The demon babies.
I remember in that class, like, she would pick somebody to wear, like, the pregnancy belly to wear it the entire class so, like, we can feel, like, what it's like to be pregnant. And it was, like, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
oh my
It was-
gosh.
It was
What
intense.
the hell?
Oh jeez. I just remember that, and the baby looked very Asian. That was the thing. We're like,
Hamilton?
I was like,
I was
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
I played the 5th.
Like, so, like, what was actually, because I never took the class, like, what was it like with that baby doll? Would it just wake up crying, screaming?
Yeah, but, like, it only woke up at around, like, 2 to 3 a.m. And it wouldn't go, like, back to sleep until, like, 5 a.m. So you were staying awake with the baby all night. And I was at my grandparents', too. I wasn't at my house. We actually took a trip up to my grandparents.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, I have the baby. They're like, oh, great.
God, I'm not sure how I would do with that class. I know the boys. We would probably
Shut
do.
up.
What?
Baby, be quiet.
Baby, be quiet.
Uh,
I know as if Ed took that class, he would just chuck the baby out the window.
Oh,
Like-
jeez.
or Andrew.
Andrew he'd figure out how to like rewire it so he'd be quiet.
I don't know what Darren would just look at it like.
Man, what's this?
Darren would be like, "What's this thing?"
Probably.
Yeah. So I just remember that. So I just wanted to dive into the history. And yeah. Anyway, back to the topics of the 80s. The seatbelt thing. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. It's just so funny. I'm still imagining just them going over a speed bump. Just boom, and then flying up like a freaking roller
What do
coaster.
they do during car accidents? Oh no.
Let's just say
Rest in peace. That's all you can say.
rest in pieces. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
That's all you can say.
Yeah. Any other fun facts in there? Is there any other thing?
The first U.S. cell phone weighed 2 pounds.
Ow.
Whoa.
Was it like the car cell phones? Like the car
I'm just
phone?
imagining those big blocky cell
The brick
phones.
phones.
Yeah, with the
Could you-
antenna go. Oh! You whack someone in the head with the antenna when you turn your head or something.
That thing could be a lethal weapon if
It could be.
I mean, a 2-pound phone. And now we have these very thin.
I know, they're so thin.
Yeah, and they're getting thinner by the minute. Like I remember when the first iPhone, like it was pretty blocky,
It was.
and now they're just getting thinner.
Did you see the new iPad?
No, I did not.
The new iPad is like that thin. It's very, very thin. It's very light.
Is there like
too.
nanotechnology in that?
Yes.
Like, man, Tony Stark was on to something.
He was awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I remember it was all on what was it? X-Files. They used that a lot.
X-Files.
Yeah,
What?
That's a great show. The X-Files.
it was like it was an 80s
It's a
show. I
TV
think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mully and Solder.
Scully and
Sully and Mulder. There we go.
I thought it was Scully. I think it was Scully
I thought
and
it was-
Mulder. Robert
Yeah.
Muldoon. Yeah, it's a really good show.
It is.
Although it's like this paranormal one. It's like
Oh.
it's sort of like for context. It's like the with,
Paranormal.
but no, it was at the
But with
FBI.
it was the
It was
FBI.
like the very low, and they would like investigate like paranormal activities, like aliens. There was one they had to deal with like a Native American werewolf.
That's
creature.
very interesting.
And it was actually really, yeah. And more recent ones been doing more with aliens because that's what they're really known for, the
Yeah.
aliens.
Interesting.
Oh no! He
Oh, no.
died.
It's just the three of us. What happened?
Woo!
Darren died.
Come back. We miss you.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Bye.
again, this is all new. We're trying something new. Our last one was just, what the heck?
Yeah. What happened to that last one?
Darren laggy moments.
Oh.
And Andrew, I don't know.
Oh.
Look, he's back.
Welcome back, comrade.
Apologies.
We missed you.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, so yeah, those are actually some pretty fun facts. Like I didn't not know about all that stuff. So let me pull up the topics if I can freaking find them. Anyway, so the first 80s topic is favorite 80s movies. And Gabe, you go first, my friend.
Never ending story.
Never
That's
ending
my
story.
favorite one.
Do you like the song too?
I love the song.
It got popular because of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I didn't know about that song until
No,
Stranger Things.
my,
I feel like a lot of things people did not know until Stranger Things.
Like
I used
Metallica?
to-
yeah,
That's
yeah, they got a big popularity boost. From
good
that.
though. They're cool.
Although I still don't like the new fans trying to cancel them over an 80s song. I'm like, bro.
I'm gonna cancel you for something you said 30 years ago. Oh, okay. No. Anyway, I used to hang out with my grandmother a lot when I was a kid, and she had a bunch of old movies. Can you hear me?
There you are.
Hello? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So, I used to hang out with my grandmother a lot as a kid, and she had a bunch of movies from a long time ago. and Never Ending Story was one of them. It was
Aw.
1 and 2 sequels. So
That's so.
Oh,
I used to watch it all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Now, going to me, I'm trying to think. This is going to be a stupid cop-out answer, but 2 of them are Godzilla films.
Oh wow!
What a surprise!
Wow, what a
Yeah,
shocker! I
really?
never knew that.
Well,
wow, that's crazy.
the first one was the first of the Heisei Godzilla series, which is from the 80s into the 90s. Godzilla 1984, which is also known as The Return of Godzilla. It was actually because up to then, most of the Godzilla films were Godzilla being the hero fighting, bad monsters and stuff. So they decided to go back to his roots as a villain. So they actually dealt with the Cold War here, where Japan was stuck in between the conflict of Russia and US, and they actually had a meeting with how to deal with Godzilla, and they wanted to nuke Godzilla. Japan with nuclear weapons was like,
No, please.
yeah.
Something like that.
It was a very darker tone of they made him really dark and actually terrifying. But I will say the ending was really sad. They had to guide Godzilla into a volcano, and when he fell, he was actually screaming and it was and with violin music playing, and it's like, when that thing they used it because in that one they said Godzilla travels with magnetic waves like birds. And then the second one was Godzilla versus Biollante, which is another really good one. Biollante is a plant monster. Have you heard of the Little Shop of Horrors?
Mm-mm,
No.
I have not.
It's basically a big. Let me pull it up. I will actually put it up on the audience thing as well.
You can do that.
Yeah, I'll.
It's Harrison. He can do anything with
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah. I should know that by now.
Look at him.
That is Biollante.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a minute. I can't see.
Yeah, so that was the
Oh. Okay,
plant
I see.
monster. I'll do like a video thing on there. I can do something like that. Editing magic. Anyway, so in that film, it was dealing with the ethics of bioengineering. So Biollante was created with rose DNA, plant DNA, mixed with Godzilla DNA, which people are like, well, why would you do that? You don't mix plant cells with Godzilla cells unless you want trouble. And then the sad thing is also the scientist who was working on that project, his daughter died, was killed in a freak accident of people trying to steal his research. So he embedded some of her DNA into the monster. So the Biollante has a soul, and it's his daughter.
Oh.
But the thing, it's a vengeful soul. So Biollante's destroying stuff as well. But not really. She's not really a villain. Neither is Godzilla. They're just fighting, but because, animals fighting territorial reasons. And when Godzilla killed Biollante, it was a really beautiful scene. It was like her Biollante's essence went up to space, and then you got to see the daughter's face. It formed that, and she ascended.
Well,
That sounds like good movies. I'm
They're
going to
really
check
good.
them out.
Yeah, other good ones. The original Star Wars. There were actually 2 Star Wars movies that came out in the 80s. New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Those are really good movies.
I have yet to see Star Wars.
Avoid the sequels. That's all I'm going to say.
There's a lot of Star Wars movies.
Yeah, there was the original ones, and then there was the prequels, and then the sequels. The sequels were... The only good one was Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Everything
What was
else...
That one?
That was the first of the sequels with Rey and them, and then Last Jedi sucked, and then Rise of Skywalker.
What the heck is that name?
Yeah, they have really weird titles. Also, E.T. E.T. was
You
a
can never
E.T.
go
go
wrong
home.
with E.T.
Even the prosthetics, actually, the practical effects.
Wasn't
Actually-
that a Spielberg film?
Yes, it was.
Mhm.
I think it's one of his first ones. Maybe not. Don't quote me on this. But yeah, I was gonna say Jurassic Park, but those came out in the 90s.
That was in '93, I think. the first
Yes, it
Jurassic
was.
Park, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, E.T. was really good. To our guest star, Allie, what about you? Favorite 80s movies, if you've seen any?
Well, of course.
Obviously.
I would probably have to say Footloose with Kevin Bacon.
Ooh.
Have you seen that?
I don't think
I have not.
I used to watch it, and I still watch it all the time with my dad. So that movie kind of reminds me of like my dad and I, just like you said with your grandmother and you watching Neverending Story. And if you guys never seen Footloose, it's basically about this guy, and he moves into a new town, and he's a dancer, and he finds out that dancing in the town is illegal. And what he tries to do is he tries to make it not legal.
Legal now.
Legal,
yeah.
yes. Legal by throwing a prom. That's basically it. It's a really nice film, though.
I this just popped in my head because I watched it like a year ago. The Breakfast Club. That one's a pretty good one as well.
It is a good one.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. Yeah. Darren, what about you? Did you watch any 80s movies?
I was about to say no, but then Gabe said that
Yeah.
which one did you say? The Neverending Story, right? I did watch that one as a kid. That was with that big like monster
The
thing.
big
Yeah.
snake thing.
The
yeah.
giant white thing.
The big snake dog thing.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Like the thing from like it's like that thing from Dragon Ball Z, but from like a different universe.
Yeah. Not that you right for that. You right.
Have you guys ever seen Blue Lagoon?
Yes.
I have
Do
not.
you know what it's about?
No, but that,
I was like, oh, this is a good movie, and then my
Yeah.
mother told me what it was about, and I was like,
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
okay.
What is
The
it?
new one or the old one?
The old one with Brooke Shields.
Mm-hmm.
I actually brought up stuff in here as well. I brought up some stuff as well.
The new one's not.
I didn't know they made a new one.
They did.
Well, I wouldn't watch it.
I mean, it's not like.
Did you
like
see
it
it?
was. I did.
Is it good?
It is. Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
not like incestual like the first one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
It was a very.
It's like, oh,
Interesting
wow, this is
movie.
cute. And you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
There's incest in here? Oh,
I was
no.
like, ah.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Darren, you look like you've seen a ghost.
He is a ghost.
Speaking of which, I wonder did the Poltergeist movie came out in the 80s? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Is it Poltergeist? I'm going to look that up real quick.
is it
I don't think I've heard of
Poltergeist?
that.
Poltergeist. Yep, that came out in 1982.
What's it about?
Let me see, overview.
A poltergeist?
The Poltergeist, that's what it's about.
What is that?
It's basically German for noisy ghost.
Oh.
But it's literally just ghosts. It says strange and creepy happenings beset on an average California family, the Freelings, blah 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 blah. And then it says when ghosts commute with them through the television set. Initially friendly and playful, the spirits turn unexpectedly menacing, and when Carol Ann goes missing, Steve and Diane turn to a parapsychologist and eventually an exorcist for help.
Oh.
A paranormal psychologist?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Also, I want to know. I'm not
The
sure if
ghost
this
is
came.
bullying me.
The ghost is bullying me. I wonder if. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Horror movie. An American Werewolf in London. That is really good. It is because the
What's it
prosthetics
about?
hold up very well.
Oh wow.
Like
They did have really good prosthetics back
what
in
I
the
really
80s.
like, and also like so the story goes like it's these two guys who are like traveling through like the countryside of England and near London. They're like tourists. His friend, one of the guys like got killed by a werewolf, and then the other guy got bitten by the werewolf.
Oh.
So, but then he's constantly getting visions of his friend telling him, "You need to kill yourself because you'll turn into a werewolf and kill people."
Oh.
So, and what I really like is every time he all of his victims actually appear to him and telling him, "You need to look, buddy. I know this is dark, but you're gonna have to kill yourself because
Oh.
you're gonna kill more people if you're still alive.
Oh wow.
It's like a curse thing, and
Wow.
yeah. But it's a really good because I love the prosthetics. They rarely use CGI. Like they actually had like him in a full body werewolf suit. Let me pull it up on an image. I can. Here's some of the prosthetics that he had to deal with.
That's
like,
really good.
Wow.
Like actually, that was they molded his face, the actor's face, and they put like robot animatronics like on it, so it acts like he's morphing. And let me see if they have the suit. Oh yeah, there's the suit.
Wow.
Wow. That looks heavy.
Yeah.
That's your first thought.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
being trapped in that to carry all 90 pounds of fur. Woo!
I bet that'd be sweaty in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Anyway, so yeah, look at Darren. He's anyway. So let me pull up the topics. Anyway, so the next one is favorite '80s song / artists.
Billy Joel.
Nash.
Piano Man.
Any favorite songs from him?
Piano Man.
Oh yeah,
Harrison.
Harrison
Uncultured.
Harrison small brain moments. Anyway,
Smooth brain.
yeah, we get those. That's what happens when.
Tiny
What
brain.
happens when you're not smart? Yeah. I'm kidding. Okay.
Me personally,
What, Darren?
me personally, I would not take that disrespect from Gabe. No violence.
It's a perfect slap.
That
by the
was really good.
way. I could actually be hurt from that. Like, oh.
I'll actually give Allie the spotlight here with 80s music
Oh.
because I know this. She loves the 80s music. In fact, she's the reason why I got an 80s soundtrack. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh gosh, it's hard. I can't pick just one.
Well,
Can I pick like 20?
Yeah, go ahead.
sure, why not?
Okay, first 20. Here we go.
I would say my number one is Joan Jett. I have loved her ever since I was little. I remember my mom, when I was a little girl, when she would play Joan Jett, I would like rock back and forth in my little car seat.
Aww.
Yeah, I really like Joan Jett. I admire her a lot. I also like Motley Crue. They're like hair metal. I like Van Halen. Do you know who Van Halen is?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mind just describing a little bit.
Disappointment.
Eddie Van Halen. He's like known as like one of the best guitarists.
I'm just saying also for the audience
Oh,
sake
oh,
as well.
okay.
Because the audience also ain't that educated as well.
You calling him stupid, Harrison?
Wow.
Yes, audience, you are
Oh
stupid.
my
No,
gosh.
I'm kidding. I kid, my friend.
Yeah, I would say those are my top three.
Hmm.
Songs. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I like Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. I know that's a really popular one, but I don't know.
At least people know that.
Yes, it's a really good song. And the song that I've been like listening to nonstop is West End Girls by the Pet Shop Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see that on my story?
Yup, I did.
I did. Yeah. That's mine.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks.
Mine because it just Michael Jackson's Thriller that came out. The music video is really good for that. Plus Werecat. Remember, he turns into one at the beginning.
Oh, come on now.
Listen, it's just because college, it's stressful. I'm actually thinking of rewriting Werecat, the film, because when I wrote that initially, I was in this weird phase like, yeah, blood, guts everywhere and all that. I'm like, this isn't good storytelling.
No.
Like, I want to...
There's too much blood on the camera. I can't see.
And also, I think I'm going to try to play, because I've had the monster appear a lot, but from what I've heard, less is more. Like, have the monster appear less because it
We
makes
need
it...
the movie. We need the movie.
Yeah, make the
The
movie.
movie.
It's been like what, like 5 years now?
Yeah, look, I gained more knowledge now since I was like in high school.
Okay.
So like now with this knowledge, I just want to like actually like write a good movie.
And you can do it.
Yeah. And I'm in the budget,
You
but
just have to, do it
Do it.
right now.
just do it.
Get out there.
You know what's actually funny? I just read Nike's catchphrase "Just Do It" actually also was from the '80s. That's where they actually got it from.
Really?
Yeah.
And it just came back like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Let me
What changed?
let me pull it up real quick. It's down here somewhere. I know that.
I did not know that.
I actually found it. Where
Why are there like redacted bars on that?
just like
Oh.
Oh yeah, oh man, yeah, right here.
1988.
Just do
Wow.
it. Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And you have that meme, just do it. Yeah, that one.
He's
I
so
also-
aggressive
He
with
was.
it. too.
Just
I
do it.
Don't let your memes be dreams. Yeah.
Memes. Yeah, Darren, don't let your memes be dreams.
Just drop the movie right now. Just whatever you already have done, just drop it now.
Oof. But yeah. I would say Michael Jackson's Throw just because it's on my playlist.
You should get the outfit somehow and wear it.
Just
Recreate
cool.
it.
Yes.
The One White Love. Here you go.
I feel like that. What's that show that's on Netflix now that's been trending? Wednesday. There's that weird dance.
Is that like the Addams Family?
the
thing?
Addams Family
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. It's
That
been
looks- have you watched it yet?
no. I don't know. It looks weird to me, at
And
least.
it's been getting some mixed feedback.
Yeah.
I've heard.
I mean,
I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not gonna slander.
Okay.
No slander here.
Fair enough.
So I'm not gonna say my piece on it because I'm very uneducated on that matter. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Also, because of the meme and because it's also on my '80s playlist, "Take on Me."
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Good pick. Good
Bravo.
pick, Harrison. Good answer. Good,
Good
answer.
answer. Good answer.
Look at, I just know from the meme.
There we go.
Oh, jeez.
It's actually funny that it actually came
Yeah.
back because of that.
I like the bird.
The bird,
The bird
line,
at the end.
of that
Bird's
meme.
going.
My God. Wait a minute. Your hair looks like Elvis.
Oh my gosh, it does.
What?
Your hair
Oh!
looks like Elvis.
It does.
Hey, guest star Elvis.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
jeez.
no way.
Thank you.
I better
Thank
hide
you
it
very
under the
much.
hat again. There you go. Come on.
Elvis.
It's Elvis. You know what's funny? I actually have a movie that I have new neighbors and they provided a movie for us. And it's funny. It's this Elvis impersonator and he has to fight a bunch of mummies. So it's basically Elvis versus mummies.
That's very interesting.
I gotta say, some people are very creative when you really get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Take On Me just because it's been coming back and also the meme. And it's also in my 80s. And when I hear it, I just imagine that dance.
I feel like whoever hears it just has to dance to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, there's just something about it that you just can't stand still during the song.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I will say the 80s did have some pretty darn good music. Especially compared to this gen.
Oh.
Crap.
Anyway, Darren, do you have any 80s music that you like?
No, but I think last year or 2 years ago or something. I don't know if you guys know who Tory Lanez is, but he did drop an album, and it was kind of like an 80s retro thing, and he made music videos, and it was one of them had like Michael Jackson's Thriller theme to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember the song?
It was
I'll take that as a no.
I gotta search it up.
Yeah,
Darn it, dude. Yeah.
you can just go on your computer and do that while we just talk.
Bam,
We'll wait.
Whoa.
You know who else has that really retro vibe?
Who?
The Weeknd. I don't really
Yeah.
like listen to him, but like that song "Blinding Lights" in the beginning, it feels like it feels like you're like in the 80s.
Yeah, it really does.
It does.
Like that beat. Oh yeah, we also can't forget our Lord and Savior of music, Rick Astley. Never gonna give you
Rick
up.
Astley.
Everyone gets
That
Rick.
was in the 70s, I think.
That was 80s.
No, that was
Are you
80s.
sure?
That was
Yes.
80s. So yes.
Why did it play on 70 Sunday on 96.1 then?
They're wrong.
They're wrong. We need to correct them. Going in the studio, you're wrong.
They wrong for that.
Yeah.
You wrong for that. We go.
His voice does not match his face
It doesn't.
at
It
all.
really doesn't. It's like I feel like he would have more like this voice, like something like that, and then he has this.
He's like, oh.
We're no strangers to love, like that, and it's like, and now also all the memes around it, like getting Rick rolled.
I never understood that.
It's memes are like weird. They just always like there's like these weird.
Oh, I have a phone number that if you call it, it plays Rickroll. And after it ends, it's like, goodbye. Yeah, exactly.
I kind of want to call it. Do you remember the number?
Yeah, I do. I have it saved. It's literally named Rickroll in my contacts.
We should call it.
Live
Okay.
on podcast.
Live on.
Although we shouldn't. But wait a minute, we might get copyrighted down here.
Does it play
Oh.
the entire song?
No.
I still. I'll have to like just. It's,
Okay. See, right there. Rickroll. Rickroll.
Why'd you say that?
Because I thought it was funny and I like to prank my friends with it.
Can I? Oh no, I can't.
Are you like finding it, Darren? Still.
I found it. I can't flip my camera.
Oh my gosh! It literally does. All right, I'm just stopping.
Okay, we're ending it before we
before
get
the YouTube
slandered.
bots like come and. Oh no, the YouTube bots!
We're going on YouTube?
Yeah, I just said that at the beginning.
Yeah, he said it before he started.
Oops.
The video version will be on the YouTube, while the audio version will be on all the listening. Because it used to be just the video version would be exclusively on Spotify,
Right.
and not any others. And not everyone listens via Spotify. So, but a lot of people use YouTube. So, expand.
That's good.
We don't want to isolate the audience and make them miss out from the experience.
Yes, we do.
Gabe.
No, I'm kidding.
Gabe hates our audience confirmed.
No, I don't.
I kid.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so Darren, did you find it yet, or are you still just?
Yeah, this is the one.
He's dead.
I can't flip the camera around, so I gotta
What?
kind of use the front camera to do it. But
Nice fan.
isn't Thriller the one that?
That's what the beat is. Yeah, I noticed a lot of songs will
Yeah,
actually
I've heard
reference a
it,
lot
but-
of other songs and then put it in theirs.
Yeah.
And a lot of newer artists today actually like not steal but like take some 80s tracks and they add it and then they like mix it into their own version.
Yeah, I think actually Seth and Talon did that with some of their music.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The one that I know that came out recently is the version of "I'm Blue," da da dee da ba da, and it's that. I still prefer that version over the newer one.
Here it is.
You found it?
I put the right scene for it.
Oh wow, that guy actually does somewhat look like Michael Jackson. Nice cam though.
He turns into a werewolf.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does have that Thriller mode, like him and that was it that sports oh yeah, he does turn into the werewolf. That really is like the Michael Jackson thing from the music video.
Nice.
Yeah, my friend, here we are. Thank you for showing us, Darren. And now we know. The more you know, we just need that thing.
That's what I'm here for.
What was that?
My fault.
Darren died.
I run out of options.
All right, so the next topic is would you wear 80s theme outfits, Gabe?
Yes and no.
Like,
On special occasions, absolutely. But every day, I don't know if I could pull that off.
like what specifically?
I don't know.
You're-
Bell bottoms? Oh, yeah.
That was 70s.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. What are the 80s like outfits were? Do you know?
They wore a lot of mom jeans, and they would French roll it. I don't know if you know what that is.
Is that like just doing something?
Kind of, but like you kind of like twist it in and then fold up. I don't know. I can't do it. My mom can, but acid wash, denim on denim was really popular. Neon.
Oh yeah, of course, neon.
Yeah,
neon was freaking everywhere.
Scrunchies were really big, but I don't know if you
are
guys
those
would
like
wear
those?
Scrunchies.
Is that those like? Am I thinking the right thing?
Are they for the hair?
Yep.
Yeah, there's these. It's like one of those like bands, but it has like this covering, and it's like really scrunchy.
Yes.
Hence the name, I guess.
Acid wash is like denim, but I think they bleach it, and it like kind of looks like messy, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like tie-dye, but reverse somehow.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. All
So
right.
I didn't call you take all the color out of it.
Take all the color out. I was trying to think of the audio, but yeah. Also, didn't they have like these big hairstyles?
Oh yes.
Afro.
Yes.
Yeah. Or is that still 70s?
That's still.
I give up.
It did kind of carry into that, although it was more like hairspray, like
Yep.
sort of like definitely like the hair was sticking out more.
And the mullets, which are actually coming back. The
I
mullets
know.
were very popular in the 80s.
Boy.
How do you feel about them coming back?
My uncle has one.
Really?
Right now.
Luke used to have one, but
Your brother? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My brother's name is Luke.
Yeah.
He used to have a really awesome mullet, but he cut it off.
Sad.
Oof.
Yep.
I'm now just trying to imagine Darren with a mullet.
No.
No.
He would look like Lionel Richie.
No.
No.
I could be wrong, but was the 80s like the time where like people had like mad gel in their hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it. That used to be me, though. I used to put hella gel in my hair, and then I like stopped years ago.
Understandably. I still put some gel in my hair just to spike it up. Because then it falls back and I look like a teenage anime boy. And it's...
Like right now.
No, this would be it right here.
Harassment.
But I like having it spiked like this at the front.
Looks good.
And then here we have
Gabe.
Elvis.
Elvis.
Oh.
You
I
really...
can't see. Oh my. Yeah.
You really do look like Elvis. There's an uncanny resemblance. It's actually kind of disturbing.
Oh great. I'll put the hat back on then.
Next thing we know, Gabe's ancestor was Elvis, and the only gene that carried over was the hair. That's all. But me for 80s, would I wear? I think I'm on the same boat with you, Gabe. Like once in a while, like on special occasions, but not all the time. I cannot imagine like this, like spiked up hair, like all of it. Or I don't know how that would work.
I spike my hair up all the time.
Yeah, I just do it at the front. I don't know how
I use mousse.
Moose. And the wear, I don't know. The neon, maybe. I know I wore neon one time, but that was for a special occasion.
You mean like bright color?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have one in the thing in my closet. I'm not going to rummage into my closet right now.
We don't want to know what's in there.
Just a lot of movie props and clothing.
Nice.
And nothing else suspicious.
Yep, see?
Wait, Darren, are you doing the Dwayne Johnson thing?
Yeah,
you can't see your face. Yep.
What did you say?
Yeah, that reminds me. I found this funny video of a cow actually doing the eyebrow raise, and it looked
Really?
like Dwayne Johnson.
Right.
Like Dwayne, everyone's like Dwayne Johnson cow. Yeah, look at there. But yeah.
Yeah, you all right over there?
I think so. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. That's scary.
We do not need Darren dying on this
We don't
podcast.
need to hear that ever again.
Adios.
Anyway, I think we all know the answer here, but Allie, would you wear 80s fashion?
Yes, forever and always. Sometimes I don't, just because I wear it so often that you have to wash it, and then I have nothing else to wear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wear a lot of 80s fashion.
Never change, Allie.
Thanks. I'll try not to.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And Darren, I think we all know the answer here, Darren. Would you wear 80s outfit?
Honestly, if I had to do it for like a photo shoot or like a scene or something, I would. But like all the time, maybe like some retro stuff, yeah. Like I mean, well, obviously it's retro, but I just mean like whatever was like sporty back then, like the varsity jackets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like if I had to do it for like a photo shoot or like a scene for like a film or something, I would, yeah. Of course.
You know what? I will. That's my exact sentiment. Yeah.
My mom actually kept her varsity jacket from the 80s when she went to high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It looks so
Yeah.
cool.
We'll just have to redact that. No doxing on this podcast.
Yeah. She went to a high school somewhere.
I do that all the time. I say, like, my hometown. I'm like, crap.
I'm
Not
like,
again.
look, we can't dox ourselves
Yeah.
on here.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Here, Harrison, this is your signal just to
Can
edit.
you do the bleepy bleep?
Yeah, I can
go
do the bleep. I can do the bleep. We do the
That's
bleep.
my fault.
Yep. Anyway, so yeah, now that we got that, let me see about any other things. Oh, 80s activities. What would be your preferred 80s activity? Roller skating, going to the mall, or basketball? Gabe?
Okay, we all know number one is not a good option. Number 3, I'm too short. It's gonna have to be number 2.
Going to the mall.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know we talked about it on the
I am
one
bad
episode.
at roller skating.
We all went roller skating one time, and Gabe had to get a lot of help from the worker.
Here I was just holding him like, come here.
And every time we would like leave him go, he was like, "Come back."
Come back, help me.
You're like a puppy.
Don't leave me here.
You're like a lost
I
puppy.
was like a very sad puppy.
And you were always in the middle, just like...
Yeah.
Allie's over here like, smile. Yeah.
I had my disposables.
Yeah. And here, Allie and I were just holding hands, like just roller skating, having a blast.
I'm like, Harrison, don't let go. I'm scared.
Staying Alive was playing by the Bee Gees, and I was recording Harrison and I. You just see Gabe in the background just standing.
And then
Yeah.
here I am just going, staying alive!
Oh gosh, that was a good time.
That was good. That was fun. Yeah. But Gabe, we all know you're horrible at roller skating.
Yeah.
But going to the mall, man, I was like researching like what were the biggest 80s activities, and those were the big 3 that came up. But yeah, I could definitely out of those 3. Although you do with this outfit, you do strike me as a basketball player in this.
No. No.
Mm-hmm. Me, I was actually surprised that, like, I haven't roller skated for like 7 years until that moment, and then it just came back.
You did really good.
Yeah.
I remembered why I haven't gone since. And it just came back to me.
Yep. Darren, are you actually good at roller skating?
I can get going, but once I get going, I cannot stop. If I honestly like have to crash into a wall just to stop.
I will admit, stopping with roller skates, it's hard. I will say that it's like just trying to put your foot because it has those stoppers out your toes. That's hard. You know what I also don't like? The feeling after, like when you get done roller skating, you take it off, and then your movements are so
I know.
weird. Like you're doing the movements, and it's like, wait a minute, this ain't walking. This is not walking. Stop it. But yeah, it's like I was like, I'm not sure if I will be good at roller skating, and just came back.
Just came back.
Mm-hmm. Going to the.
I was like, oh yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
You did good though.
Not really.
I was just trying to like.
I know. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good job, Gabe.
Ahmad was like,
He was gone.
He was
Our
like,
one
"Woo!"
friend, yeah, our other friend,
Like he
we
comes
came
here every
along.
Saturday.
Yeah,
he's like, I haven't done this since I moved. I'm not gonna. Can I say the country or no?
you can say the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he's from Morocco, but he moved to the United States when he went to high school. And he was like, oh, I haven't been rollerblading, because he does rollerblades. He doesn't do roller skates. He's like, I haven't been rollerblading since I lived in Morocco. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. He was the best out of all of us.
He was zooming past us. It's like, he was like Sonic compared to Turtles.
Yeah, he was gone. As soon as we got on the rink,
He went...
gone.
just go, and then I'm like,
like here Gabe is, and like Ahmad's going around and around Gabe. Gabe is just staying in the same spot.
He's like, help me. Anyway, so also going to the mall. I do like certain parts of the mall. I will say that, but like hours upon hours. Let's just say shopping with my mom and shopping for hours has really dampened that experience. Anyone knows, if you have to shop with your mom like for hours, it's like, I want to go home now, please.
It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Also for basketball, I'm decent at it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not good at I'm not that good at basketball, but I will play a game for fun.
I mean, well, I can shoot, but I can't shoot.
Okay, good to know. All right, Allie, what about you?
I would pick roller skating.
Of course.
Yeah, I really do love roller skating, even though like I'm not really good at it. I just like, I don't know, the feel of it, I guess, and the music. But when we went, they weren't really playing like roller skating music. They were playing like
whatever you call this music.
Whatever that crap was, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just the. Like, are you actually like with like basketball? Are you actually good at it? Or do you?
Not really. I remember one time, my childhood friend Emma, she came over and we were shooting basketball, and I was like right up close to the rim, and I missed it. So I grabbed the basketball and I swung it up against the barn door, and I turned around and it hit me right in the back.
Ow!
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm done.
I'm just gonna redact the last name there. I don't know if she wants her full name like disclosed.
Just do the funny bleep bleep thing.
I'll just do the bass boosted noise for the memes.
I love that.
What?
It's this bass boosted noise that we use for bleeps.
Oh, I'm sorry, I keep bleeping.
Bleep, bleep.
Can you do like the bleep over me?
Yeah, I'll just like isolate that, and it's just that.
Awesome.
Just insert monkey noises over that. That'd be so funny. Just speaking that. That'd be funny. All right, Darren, what about you? What's your favorite preferred 80s activity? Roller skating, mall, or basketball? I think we all know the answer here.
Well, of course, basketball, but I go to the mall pretty often. I like to do that. Roller skating, I do like roller skating. Lewis and I used to do it pretty often, but like I said, once I get going, I'm all right. But if you tell me to freeze, I'm better just diving onto the floor. I cannot stop.
Oof.
But I do love me some basketball.
Yeah, I remember we went to our rec center. This man here, he is like on another level with basketball. Like, didn't you grow up playing basketball most of the time?
I didn't really start until like 2015.
Oh wow, you're really good at it though.
Thank you. No, but the last time that Harrison went, and oh my god, it was you, Andrew, Lewis, and myself. Bro, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
And that was like when I just started hanging out with y'all.
Yeah, that's when we introduced Darren to the friend group. Yeah. But that was a good time, though. That was a good...
Still have videos. That was a while ago.
We should do that again.
Yeah.
All right, so... yeah, now we... all right, so the last question for the 80s, and then maybe we can get some Q&A stuff, just for the heck, because I actually jotted down all the Q&A because I kept missing them. Like, I've just been going through the DMs. I'm like... And I either keep repeating them, or I just can't find them. So I just like, you know what? Put it on a Google Doc. So to wrap up the 80s topics, why do you all think 80s is making this big comeback? And this can be a little bit more open-ended.
I just kind of think it's like the idea that people love. Like people spending more time off of technology, even though our technology is getting so advanced. I think people kind of respect how the 80s didn't really have much technology, and it was more face-to-face interaction other than social media.
Right.
As well as music, vinyls are records for all you people that don't know.
This lady here, how big is your like vinyl record like collection?
I have, last time I counted, which was like 3 days ago because I was cleaning them, I think it was like 122.
Woo!
I have 122 records. But yeah, I think the music is coming back as well, which is amazing. Yeah, I don't really.
I as I said, I think I said this earlier in the episode, but Stranger Things I think also really was a big catalyst for that. It got really big, and you know everyone's like 80s. I think that also helped. I mean, Stranger Things the reason why Metallica is getting this big popularity boost, even though it was already. Nice lamp, Darren.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to the
Yep, there we go. But yeah, I think Stranger Things was one of the biggest reasons why it's like
Definitely.
Like, would you say so, Gabe? Like all that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I will admit, though, I think the first season of Stranger Things is the best. That's just my opinion.
Gabe and I and Harrison were having a debate which season was the best. Gabe and I think the third season when they're in the mall, but Harrison thinks the first season.
It's because of the storytelling. The third one didn't have that great storytelling, but I do understand that you like it for the 80s aspect. Like that one really died into like a lot of the 80s. But like story-wise, let's just say the writer side of me was like, it's just the only interesting part was Dustin and like the Russian. That was, in my opinion, the only interesting part.
Really?
The only interesting side story. I didn't like all other one except for like when they got that Russian guy. I forget his name. That loves smoothies.
Oh, Alexei.
I
remember Alexei.
That other, I just wasn't a big fan of like the main boys, like the Mike and the Elder side story. I wasn't that big of a fan of it, but I will say Dustin's and the teenage and Lucas's sister. I forget her name. Erica, because I remember because you can't spell
sassy.
You can't spell America without Erica. No commies here. Yeah. But yeah, I think Stranger Things was the biggest one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I know it says 50 minutes on here, but I think with the hour thing, but I would like to just do some Q&A now that I actually lumped them all in.
Wow.
So I actually pulled up some. So this one, I remember someone asked us, since you guys like to trash talk each other in a joking way, I was wondering if you guys are naturally trash talkers.
Yes, they are. They argue so much, and it is the greatest thing on planet Earth. It is so entertaining. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Gabe and I wasn't really much of a trash talker until
I came along.
Until our friend group
I
formed.
crashed the party.
And I would say that, but like naturally, I wouldn't say. You just also got to read the room a lot of the times. Mm-hmm. Like I'm comfortable with trash talking all y'all, but like I wouldn't do it to
Allie. How could you?
No,
get out. Get out.
No,
smooth brain.
Okay. It's fine.
But you could look at Darren. Also, yeah, Darren also it can be a pretty good trash talker as well. Right, Darren?
Man, don't get me started on Gabe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
there we go.
My favorite part is like Darren's nickname for him is Gabriella.
Yes.
Gabriella.
Mm-hmm. Since high school.
Yeah, and then mine is just Harry Boy.
Boy.
That's what Darren calls me, Harry Boy. And then we have Andrew's Shoes. That's Andrew's nickname. And Eddie Boy. Eddie's just Eddie Boy. Mm-hmm. Because it actually fits him. But I would say Yeah, like I always like to say, with our arguing, we're like a married couple. Sometimes with our arguing, her mom loves it for some ungodly.
She really does.
It was like yesterday on the phone. As of this recording, we were like arguing. I don't know what happened. It just spiraled out of control with our dark humor, and it was just that.
And it's like once they start, they cannot stop.
I know.
You just can't. I think the phone call ended up being like
20 minutes.
20 minutes just because you guys were arguing.
Like 1 minute was about what we were planning to do. The rest was just us bickering.
I guess this is why the podcast, like, this is just our way of bickering. Just
This is how we show love. We just throw crap at each other.
Yeah, this is how the boys show like appreciation for each other. We just trash talk each other, and a lot of friends do that. You like, if you can't trash talk each other, are you really friends? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And let me just look over any other ones that we can all listen. Oh, this one's a really good one. This one's a really deep one. If you were to have something, but everyone else would have 10 times more of that thing, what would you have?
What?
So basically, if you had something, but then everyone else in the world had 10 times the amount of that.
Confidence. I feel like a lot of people struggle with confidence, especially
happiness.
today.
Yeah, happiness and confidence. I would say that. Sure, I'm happy, but everyone else could be 10 times more happy.
Exactly.
What would you say, Gabe?
Hold on. I'm trying to read the question.
Put on your glasses.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh, Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all smudged. Whatever.
Yeah, if you were to have some right there.
If you were to have something, but everyone else would have 10 times more of that thing, I'd be grateful that I have what I have.
Oh. I was going to be joking and say, you know what? Horniness.
Okay.
Whoa.
Brother.
Get out. You're done. You're done.
And also, like, even if you, like, say money, I feel like, I know someone, like, I know if Andrew was here, he would say money, but then everyone else would have 10 times that amount of money. Like, if you had $1 million, but then everyone else had $10 million, how would that affect the economy?
I'd be grateful for what I have.
Like,
That's
I feel
answer.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Good answer.
But on a serious note, confidence and happiness, I would say those are, like, the best ones. What about you, Darren? What would you say?
Something that I had that I wish people had more of. Let me see.
Something, but everyone else had 10 times the amount of that. Man's on deep thought.
You know what?
What?
If you know what, I'm gonna do an Andrew here, and I'm gonna use logic. Okay. If I said money, right? That means everybody gains 10 times more money than what I have now, which isn't a lot, right? But let's say that everybody would get 10 times the amount of money that I have now. I would make an argument that the reason why they have that money is because of me, so they give me all my money back. You know what I mean? They run that back.
That was kind of smart. That was a smart
very
answer.
smart.
Big brain moment. That is Darren big brain moments.
And so guess what? I become 100 times richer. Thank you.
Very clever.
Clever. Yeah, that
Well
was
played.
Yeah. That was actually really good. That was a good answer.
I had to go outside of Earth to make that answer. Now I'm back.
He had to, he
He had
transcended.
to tap in the Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah, because Andrew and his thinking. Okay, I'm just actually looking in. These are some other ones. I mean, we could actually hit some of these more. Someone asked, like, what are the best and worst parts about living in PA? I would say the weather is the worst.
Yeah.
It's very bipolar. Like one day it could be like 70 degrees and the next it could like snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it. I would say that.
I was going home. I was like, yoo-hoo, weekend. I'm done with college for the weekend. And then I get home, snow. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get out of the car now.
Yeah, our weather is like, it's like snow miser and heat miser constantly fighting over us right now. It's like,
I would say the roads.
Oh, the roads
The
roads
roads
are
are really
bad.
bad.
Oh, yeah. I know Darren has also complained about the roads as well. Like they're full of potholes, and especially when I have a sedan. Do you?
I have a compact car. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like, especially with a sedan, that's not good.
I mean, it's a sedan, but it's a smaller sedan.
Yeah.
Sudan.
No, not the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sudan.
Now we've just been crapping on PA. What are the best parts about it?
I would say the nature.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
There's like a lot of little hidden treasure areas, like with like trails and hiking and all that stuff that people always miss.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. Because when people think of nature, they usually like think of Oregon, like that, like more of the West Coast for that type. But you got to admit, we do have some beautiful landscapes and
We do.
like scenery. I think it's also just because we lived here. It's sometimes you don't really notice it until you actually notice it.
Hey, there's a deer right in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there's a deer. Yeah. And yeah, there's actually wildlife here that I didn't know. Like we're actually like, I remember driving in a town we live. I'm not going to say obviously, but there was actually a herd of deer like right nearby, and it's like, ah. And also when I was driving home from college, I looked up, there was a bald eagle soaring.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, that's something you don't see every day.
It's hunting you, Harrison. They're coming for you. Bald eagles are going to be stepping right outside of your door.
The symbol of America's coming after me.
You didn't pay your taxes.
But yeah, I would say that's the nature. I definitely do agree with that. Do any of you two have anything else like to add on for good parts of PA?
Oh, honestly, no. I'm kidding. There's a lot of great places in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there are some great places, I will admit.
I do personally. I like the hiking trails because I used to do that with my grandma all the time.
Yeah. Okay, hiking trails. Yeah.
I would say the history too.
Oh.
Like the history behind like Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Although we're known as one of the most haunted states for some reason.
I can see it.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
I can see it.
We have a lot of these like. Well, isn't that Amityville, like horror thing here? I think
Amity.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like some haunted location or something.
I keep thinking of Amity Island from Jaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
PA has a lot of abandoned places too.
I think that also feeds into that narrative as well.
There's one nearby here.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
What's?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, this person. Yeah. Well, there was this doctor around here who adopted the Chinese boy back in the 80s, and he killed his whole family. The Chinese boy and then himself.
Wow.
The house is abandoned now. Yeah.
And let me guess, the legend is his vengeful spirit is trapped in that house.
Well, why don't we go find out?
No.
No thanks.
No.
I'm staying in my bed. Nope.
No, if I don't mess with things, that's how I am. Like I remember my friend wanted to do a Ouija board. I'm like, no, I don't mess with that stuff. Also, morals and religious beliefs also
leave the dead alone.
Yeah. Also, just I don't screw with that stuff. Like, no,
leave them alone, and they won't make you dead.
Mm-hmm.
See.
So here's a good one. Is there a food/drink that is popular but you absolutely despise?
Cheese.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if I order a pizza, I ask if I can have the cheese taken off. So it's just the dough, the sauce, and, like, whatever topping I want.
What's funny is, I hate cheddar.
Really? I'm more of a mozzarella guy.
It actually makes me sick when I eat cheddar. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
But goldfish, I can eat those all day.
For beverage, definitely soda. I just don't like carbonated drinks.
I don't like them either. They make me scared.
Darren, what about you? Any food or drink that is popular but you absolutely despise?
So, a food or beverage that is popular but I despise.
Yes. He's accessing the data files.
It's a stalling tactic.
I don't know. You know what? I kind of have to agree with Harrison though.
You always see is Darren's
Okay.
forehead.
Yeah. You got a beautiful forehead, Darren, though.
Whoa, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, but like soda probably too because like I don't know. It's just like a carbonated, sugary drink with flavorings in it, and like it's not good for your health.
Understandable. Ain't good for you.
No good for your health and your teeth.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm thin.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see. People really wanted me to talk about this. So someone asked me particularly, what are my thoughts on the Godzilla short film showcased by Toho on Godzilla Day, which was November 3rd. So this has happened started last year, where Toho started doing a Godzilla Fest every November 3rd, an anniversary for him, and they do short films. Last year it was Godzilla versus Hedorah, which is like this pollution monster. The budget wasn't that great, so you can definitely tell that the suits were not in that great of a shape. But this year's was really good. I showed Gabe one, Godzilla versus Gigan. They used suitmation, like, people in suits and stuff, explosions and stuff. Really good. Also, my favorite one is this. Another one was called Godzilla versus Gigan Rex, and this was a fan animation. It was originally by a fan who was doing this, and it was like a whole animated CGI thing. And Toho, instead of being the company that, goes copyright, suspending them, like, you can't post this, they actually offered him a large amount of money and said, hey, do you want to finish this for us? And you got to do it. And it is a really good film.
We lost him.
Oh, crap. Yep, we lost Darren. Oof. Well, we're approaching the end of it anyway.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Bye. Yeah.
Yeah, bye. Yep, Darren just went... But, yeah. Oh.
Once again.
Look at him.
He's back. Welcome back.
Yep. So, yeah, I was just talking about that, and I think we hit the good mark here. Right?
Nice.
All right, so, yeah, thank you for joining us back on the podcast, Allie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, when I knew 80s, I'm like, look, we got to get Allie on here. We got it. And what's funny, I think this is around the same time we recorded last year's episode, except we were focusing on Christmas.
Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. Remember our Christmas episode?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the Christmas one. It's actually your second most popular.
Was that long ago?
Yeah.
Wow, we're getting old.
I'm losing it.
Yeah, you definitely are. So, yeah, audience, I hope you enjoy this new format. Again, we're still figuring this out. This is our first time doing it. And now that, Gabe was here and, we'll figure more things out. Again, we're trying something new. So audio version will be on whatever listening platform you use, and the video version will be on YouTube. So, yeah, go check that out. So do you guys have anything to say before we wrap this up?
No.
Oh my God. No.
Yes, no. But, yeah. So, you two?
Bye.
I
don't know.
I guess I go just do the outro.
Stay out of trouble. Stay safe and don't do drugs like I do, okay? Because they're not God.
No drugs.
I do not do drugs. I do not do drugs.
Bad.
Drugs are not good.
It was all for laughs. So I do not do drugs.
Except heroin. No, I'm just playing.
Whack.
Anyway, so I'll just do the outro, and there's things I gotta actually add to the outro. So if you're listening on Spotify, please, thank you for listening. Please download on Spotify if you listen on Spotify. Also share it around. That would help us. Also, we haven't been promoting this a lot. Join the Discord server. We haven't been saying that a lot, and I think the link is in the description.
Yeah.
Gabe set it up because he's the master of Discord.
Hi.
Also, now follow our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, this is what's gonna.
He said that twice.
Sorry.
Oh my lord.
Good evening.
We need to put you in a nursing home.
No. I'm tired.
It's pretty darn late. So yeah, download it on Spotify. Also share
10?
it. Yes, share it around. Also, you can join our Discord server. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow our Instagram account, Digital Pandemonium. That would help us greatly. And until then, see you next time.
Bye.
Adios.
Hee hee.